Hi, welcome to JustCollect.com. Today we have a collection that was brought to us recently from a collector who isn't really a collector. Found a box of cards in his father's office about 8-10 years ago. Asked his father if he could keep them, and his father said yes. He's kept them, done some research on them, finally contacted us as he decided he wanted to turn his collection into cash. We have some fan craze cards here, but unfortunately they've been cut out and glued into an album. These were issued in American National League sets, blue backs and red backs. This is the American League. You can see a lot of the players here. It's a partial set. Set I believe was 54 cards in total, and the ovals were cut out and glued into an album at some point in time, and then hence removed. As you can see, the Fan Craze logo on the back, the album residue. Some of the Hall of Famers. You got Jack Chesbro and Napoleon Lajoie, Van Johnson and Clark Griffith, Bobby Wallace, Jimmy Collins. So nice cards. There will be some value to these, but not a drastic amount. And in the collection there was about another 100 or so T206s and about a dozen T205s, the gold borders. The condition on these cards, unfortunately, very similar to the Fan Crazes, a little bit soft. These weren't glued into albums. I mean, a couple may have been, but for the most part were just well loved over more than a century, taking some beatings. We had some back variations here as well. You see some showing. You have the Sweet Caporal, Polar Bear, Piedmont, and then there was also an Old Mill and EPDG, the Principe de Gaius, and you see a little bit tougher backs. The Old Mill is a Southern Leaguer. It's made from Nashville, and the conditions in basically the poor to fair range. About 100 of the T206s here. Kind of range, all varying degrees of poorness and fairness. Backs for the most part are in pretty good shape. Couple with some album residue. The Polar Bear backs. And the Sweet Caporal backs. And a collection that a lot of people would say, yeah, they're soft in condition, they're a little bit beat up. But these cards still have collector value, and unfortunately aren't as scarce as some people seem to think that they are. The T206s are all over, and lesser grade you can find these quite regularly. They do have value, something that we're always looking to purchase whenever we can get the opportunity. And there were two Hall of Famers in here, again, relatively soft condition, but Wee Willie Keeler and McGraw, and they were both Piedmont backs. These will be available in the near future. We'll be auctioning these up on our eBay account. Thank you for joining us. Remember that JustCollect.com is always buying vintage sports and non-sports cards from 1879 to 1979.